Alright guys, so today I have got a Trackmania 2 Stadium review for you. This is a racing game. It's basically made by obviously Nadeo, the people who originally started the Trackmania series. Back in the day, I think it all kicked off with Trackmania Nations, which was the key free-to-play game by them. It was played by millions worldwide. There's still a really huge active community for it nowadays. But basically they just announced this new game called Trackmania 2 Stadium, and they've been bringing out quite a few Trackmania games. There's been Canyon 2, and this is going to be the latest one in their series. It's due out for release in April 2013. There's no set date, but obviously that's only 2 months away. The open beta is currently available on Steam, only if you pre-order it. But if you download it off their website, which I will link in the description, you can download the open beta, which is only 500 meg, and it's free. Obviously, when the game comes out, it will be paid. If you pre-order now on Steam, the pre-order is 10% off, and it's £7.19, which is really good value. I just downloaded it. I mean, generally, I have to be really tempted by a game to download it because my internet connection is really poor, so downloading huge games takes a long time for me. So I research into the game before I think it's worthwhile to download. But this is only 500 meg, and there are already so many people playing online. There's some footage during this video that demonstrates huge servers. Like, I'm not very good at the game, as you can probably already tell. I'm not like an avid racing game fan, but I do enjoy playing the odd racing game. I went on a server with 200 people, 200 plus people. No idea who any of them are. There may be a bit of lag because one, it's streaming music in the background, just as part of the servers, and two, my internet is crap as it is anyway. That's another thing I like about this game, is the fact that you can go onto a server, they'll have a radio playing in the background. So on one of this, there's some uncopyrighted quote marks drum and bass playing in the background, and it just sort of, you know, revs you up. Sort of, it's like makes you want to enjoy it more, and it's a fun game as it is. It just reps you up, you know, and you can see all these people flying past you. The only downside I'd say is there's no collisions now. It's not necessarily a downside, because if there's so many people and you hitting each other, then it will be absolute nightmare. But it is cool seeing a ton of people just fly past you, knowing that they're all racing that same track. Most of the tracks are set out like you constantly repeat the track, trying to beat your high score in, say, 5 minutes. And that's what most of them consist of. Some of them have multiple laps, and you can just keep going around and round and round, see whether you can get to the leaderboard. And the problem is, say you're in a game where you can just keep going around as many times as you can within 5 minutes, and you could have to basically go around it in a perfect fashion without crashing at all to not lose your place. So I was in 10th for a hell of a long time, and it's simply because I hit a wall and had to restart that lap. I went to like 30th simply because of how many people are in that game, and you know, they're all much better than me. Now, there's only a few maps in the open beta, obviously, and right now they're trying to iron out bugs. Some of the maps need altering slightly. Not sure if there's any graphical glitches. I haven't experienced any so far. I haven't been looking into the car customization, but I do believe that it's back, and it was a very big part of being in the Trackmania series, was able to customize your car. And okay, people see it for a split second, but say you win a race and you get showcased to show you've won. One thing I do like though is it's not serious. There's no sort of having to divulge an hour into playing 60 lap F1 race. F1's racing is good, don't get me wrong, but it's jump in, play with controller, keyboard and mouse. And by the way, I prefer playing racing games with controller. That's just the be all and end all. I don't think I would play a racing game with a keyboard and mouse as much as I am a PC gamer. It just feels right to play a racing game on a controller, and that's what I've done. I mean, I've got a 360 receiver, hooked up my wireless controller, and I've just been I just played some Trackmania Stadium, recorded some footage for you, and I'm doing my review. My personal review of the beta is I would give it a 7 out of 10. My reason for that is, besides the graphics improvements and the physics overhaul, some new maps, it's very much the same as Trackmania Nations, although this won't stop me from buying it because it's still a brilliant game and there's many additions to it. I think it just needs a little bit of tweaking. 7 out of 10 may be a little bit low, maybe push it 7.5, 8. I'm probably going to buy it anyway. I mean, you can't quibble at £7.50 or £7.19, should I say. It's an amazing game, racing game, arcadey. You don't have to play it all the time. You play it in your own free time, whenever you like. Jump in, jump out. But besides that, yeah, it's pretty damn awesome. One thing I will say, though, is, like I said before, you can only get open beta on the website unless you pre-purchase it. You can actually download the demo, which is the same as the open beta on Steam. Another awesome thing is they announced today, people who own previous Trackmania games, they're now available on Steam, so you can activate your CD keys on there, which is really awesome of game developers to know that, to do that, because I know some developers like Treyarch, they don't let you activate retail World at War on Steam, which is really annoying. But anyway, that's irrelevant. If you want to check out the game, the link is in the description. I get no official gain from it. It's totally a non-referral link. There's no referral system in this game. It's an open beta, I mean. I'm just giving my personal opinion about it. If you want some fun, waste some time, it's 500 meg. It's going to take you less than half an hour to download. It took half an hour on my crappy internet, but with yours, no doubt, it'll probably take maybe 10 minutes at max. But it's worth a try. Does not cost you anything. You don't need a fucking top of the range PC to play it. It runs on most PCs nowadays. If you've got a high end PC, obviously you'll be able to play it, and a low end you'll be able to play it also. One thing to note though, there is a really good track editor now. Even though that might not be my thing, if you just wanted to play around with it, I assure you it would probably be amazing to try out and just make a new track, show it off to your friends. Just give it a go. Links in the description. Let me know what you guys think in the description. Thanks a lot for watching the video, and I hope to see you guys again next time.